It's your boy FTBD. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, FTB Television, FTB TV. You know what I'm saying? Also, follow me on Instagram, FTBD. Check out the clothing line for the beautiful, the women clothing line. But I wanted to come here today and talk about better parenting and being a better parent. We owe it to our children to be better parents. And I was taught when you owe something, you pay it. So that being said, let's start a new generation and let's start, new morals and teaching new morals to our children. So that way it won't be more generations without parents, especially without fathers. You know what I'm saying? It's been too many years and generations of children growing up without their dad. So we gotta start implementing that in their mind and really putting that in their vision and their focus. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with it. We gotta start being there for them. If not, they're gonna keep being out here like they is today. These little teenage children or these little children growing up. And they just wilding. Doing whatever they see. We gotta start being better leaders and role models. We got to. Because if not, we're gonna keep falling victim of this earth and of this world. Why you think they making more prisons and less schools and they taking down schools? That's because they know already 9 times out of 10 we're gonna teach our children to do the same thing we was doing. So they gonna grow up doing the same thing we was doing. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we owe it to them. And parents that already got children that's adults, we gotta start being more involved in our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let's stop fighting one another and fighting for one another. And when we start doing that and start being more involved, we can teach them better. We can have a better generation. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we should do that, because God put in my vision that I owe it to my children. And ever since he did that, all I could think about was Judgment Day. And that it is coming. And I want to get my children prepared for that. I want them to grow up, because I don't know if I'm going to be here on Judgment Day. But I want them to grow up knowing the difference between right and wrong. And being accustomed to it. So that way, they know when Judgment Day do come, they already know how to be. And I owe them that. Because I know better. That's like a basketball game or a football game or a TV series being scheduled to come on. We know that day. We know that time it's supposed to come on. Some people got cable, you might record it. So when it do come on, you won't miss it. But none of us really record that aspect in our lives. Because we all was told that Judgment Day will come. We just don't know the day, the time, or the hour. But best believe it's coming. If not, it's probably already here. That's why the world is the way it is. That's why I strongly encourage y'all to start teaching y'all children and start showing them a better way. We owe that to them. We can't let them grow up worse than what we did or like we did. Like, I'm a strong believer in the Lord Jesus Christ and God. So no matter how many generations it was told to that judgment day will come, it's coming. So it's best that we get right and also show and teach our children to be right. And black men, let's start treating our women better. Because that's going to bring a better generation for our children. We got to be more involved. We got to be more involved. We have to. And the reason why is because our women going to be there for the children. And if we set them up with better morals, our children going to grow up with better morals. Our generation, our world will be better. So like I said, we owe that to them. And also, I wanted to talk about, we got to be careful with who we place in our lives as friends. We got to remember, God gave us a gift that's called life. What you do with that gift is what you do with it. But I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to put it to you like this. If your mom bought you a pair of sneakers and you messed them up, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get yelled at or you're going to get in trouble for it. Nobody got all that money to be spending on this and that to the third. But the difference is you got one life. God can't give you another one. So you got to take care of the gift that he gave you. And you got to also know what people to put inside that gift that he gave you. You know what I'm saying? We can't give our gift to everybody. We can't share our lives with everybody. That old saying, you are who you hang around, that's true. You might not be who you hanging around, but you're going to become them eventually. And you can't use that as an excuse if you find yourself in certain situations. You gotta remember, you place yourself around them people with the gift that you was given. So like I said, parents, we gotta start being more involved. Not only in our children's lives or infants and babies, but in our adult lives also. Everybody needs support, everybody needs encouragement. And if we're not going to be more involved, I'm telling you, they're going to start building more prisons. They're going to take down more schools. They're going to knock them down. They're not going to build more schools. We owe it to our children to change our generation and to change our circumstances. And to also show them and teach them the right way. So be mindful. Judgment is coming. Just like the preseason of the football game. You know what I'm saying? Just like the preseason of the basketball games. Stop doing what we doing for Instagram and Facebook and start doing what we doing for our children. Because they going to be the next step. When we long gone, just like when our parents long gone, they owe it to us, we owe it to our children that's coming or that's here. So we got to start being better parents. We got to start paying attention to the signs that's here. And being more involved. And once again, like I said, black men, start treating our women better. FTB Squad, I'm out. Like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, FTB TV or FTB Television. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook.